Alright you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my friend Nikki.
Hey, it's Editing Kay here. I realized as I'm editing this, it's not really clear exactly what we're talking about and what her experience clearly was. This is my friend Nikki. She was a physician. We met at a pre-medical program a long time ago, and she had a really traumatizing birthing experience as a medical student and also as a physician. So she now teaches birthing classes and is trying to educate people about how we can fix the system both for doctors and mamas and have birthing experience be not such a traumatizing thing. Okay, here we go.
And today we are going to talk to her about a few things and talk about your experience in both the medical field and as a mom dealing with people in the medical field as well. I think you have a really interesting story. First of all, we met a long time ago. Gosh, how long ago was it?
2006?
2006. I guess that wasn't too long ago.
I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
Feels like a century.
It does feel like a century. At Harvard Extension School, when we were part of the pre-medical careers program.
Correct.
I guess. And I did not finish, but she did.
Wow. We all drop out at some point. I just lasted a little bit longer. Med school's hard. Surprise.
Med school's hard.
Yeah. So, yeah, we did that, and then life still keeps going. So I was not young in my class. I think a lot of people go straight from college, and so I was older.
Well, yeah, there were a lot of people.
I was meeting a husband at the time,
Yes.
and then we got married while I was in med school, and so eventually we also decided to have a kid while I was in med school. I had my first child in 2012, and it was before my fourth year of medical school, and I think because I had gone through medical school, or three years of it at the time. Oh yeah, you might have a shaky tripod in a second. I thought because I had done the 6 weeks OBGYN rotation, that I knew what it was all about, and I just did not know what it was all about. And the system is flawed and does not serve women well. And people who work even within it are aware of it and trying their best, and sometimes the system flaws just kind of take over. We're both, encouraged to be empowered as consumers to be able to come and ask questions and take ownership of our choices. And yet then on the flip side, it's like if you come to a doctor's appointment and say, well, I was reading about X and it seems like that makes sense. Sometimes you'll meet with a physician who just takes it really personally. It's like, well, I'm the one with the MD here. Google didn't give me an MD. And so there's this sort of information chasm, and this contention over, I guess, the power of information. My labor ultimately was very full of just threats and disrespect and interruption and complete disempowerment at a time when you're already at the most vulnerable place in your entire life. And I ended up having, coerced, unnecessary and unwanted medical interventions put upon me. And it was a really traumatizing experience, and it was also really eye-opening to the fact that information cannot save you from the system, and information does not actually equate to power. And I also realized that this is not just my situation, that I hear stories like mine all the time, and I always was that naive person who was like, that's never going to happen to me. And then it did, and it's one of those really bittersweet life experiences where I was like, okay, I wish I could have learned this lesson in another way, but now I realize that the power comes from sharing your stories and uplifting other women, and not, downgrading a woman who says, I had a really hard time, by saying the words out loud to her, at least you have a healthy baby, which is the ultimate invalidation of her experience. And I also think it's hard for people to hear when I remind them that this is one in thousands of births that this person is going to attend, and barring extremes on either end of outcomes medically, that person's not going to remember it, but you'll carry the story with you for the rest of your life. And I think women need to be really aware of that. So I teach childbirth now. I actually teach it at a very sort of formal and traditional setting, but I'm in a department of childbirth education that's really forward thinking and progressive and is very much like in line with this philosophy. And it's really, really nice because I've bumped into families that I have taught over the past year or two, and I've actually bumped into them after they've given birth. Like they're like literally marching with their new baby, an hour old, from labor into postpartum.
Oh, what happened?
Sad baby tries to move furniture and falls. She'll be okay. I swear there's another adult here. I'm not just abandoning my child. She's fine. You know, I'll see these. It's usually the dads. Moms are like sleeping in bed, thank God. Like the dad's like walking through, and I'm giving a tour to a new group, and like the dad comes through, he's like, Nikki, you were my childbirth teacher, and I was like, oh my gosh, how are you doing? And they look super dazed and like, holy moly, right? And he'll be like, this happened like 3 times already. It was amazing. We felt so confident making these choices. Things, you know, went exactly to plan, or things maybe didn't go to plan, but we feel really good about it, and we're so happy to have this baby. And all I can think is like, that's all I want. It's like, you need to feel great about becoming a parent and like welcoming this person or people if you're having more than one. And that's what I'm trying to give people.
So how long did you actually practice before you decided?
I started a residency program. I knew within, I want to say I knew within the orientation.
Really? Oh.
It was bad. I actually had a really positive experience in the first month or 2 because of the rotation that I was on, which was otherwise very challenging, and I won't talk about the details of that one. But I really liked the mentor. I thought she was really bright. She was, you know, pretty straightforward. I had to do call, so I had to take care of laboring moms in the hospital and stuff like that, and you have to go to like sign-outs where all the day team signs out to the night team, and the night team signs out to the day team, and the language that was used behind closed doors was so disrespectful about women, and it's hard because all of them were good people. I know that. And it was a cultural thing, and it's very easy to get swept up in the culture. And the thing about maternity care at a high volume hospital is that things can get crazy, and they see some really scary stuff. Like it's not risk-free endeavor, and like bad things do happen, and sometimes it's out of our control, and sometimes it's out of your doctor or midwife's control, and once in a while there's no cure for it. And so the stakes are high, and I get that, but like that, it sort of almost like an emotional scar to the provider carries through in the way that the culture unfolds and the care unfolds. And I've learned it's not unique to where I was. And again, like I can't emphasize enough, it's not a reflection on the people who's even saying these things. They like haven't had a split second of time to even give a second thought to like, how does that sound? You know? Because like, on to the next thing.
Yeah, on to the next.
You're working 85, 90 hours, you're not sleeping, like you're in this high stress place, like for your own career building.
How do you think we can improve? How do you think we can improve?
So I think there's some really amazing organizations working towards it. One is called Improving Birth. There's another one called Birth Monopoly. There's some local organizations to Boston that are working in a ton of ways. So one is the Boston Association for Childbirth Education. They are really at the forefront of trying to get doula care, so labor doulas. There's sufficient science and evidence. There's research studies that said having the presence of a labor doula reduces your chance of unnecessary interventions significantly, reduces your chances of needing pain relief from medical providers. Cesarean section rates go down. All sorts of things are vastly improved. And the most important thing, I think, is maternal satisfaction with her birth is much improved. And so there was once a doctor who actually said if doula were a medication, it would be unethical not to prescribe it to every laboring woman. And yet, your insurance probably won't pay for you to have one. I think as an individual woman, if you work for a big corporation or whoever your HR department is that deals with health insurance, that is the person you need to call and put full court press and say, you need to make sure our health insurance pays for home birth. So you have choices. Not to say you should get a home birth, but like it should be paid for if you want it. Doulas, postpartum doulas, like lactation consulting. Like you need to be able to tell your HR, like this is important so that I can come back to work here as an efficient, effective employee with good care for my kid at home and recovered from birth by the time I'm back here. Like,
I love that.
Yeah, you need to be able to call your HR department and be like, this is important and you need to negotiate with our health insurance provider. But the more women who do it, the more likely that that's going to get picked up. If you're someone who likes to give money, there's lots of amazing organizations out there. ICANN is the International Cesarean Awareness Network. There's some great birth centers that are nonprofit. There's a new one coming. I believe it's in Roxbury. It's the first standalone birth center in the Boston area. So there's just a ton going on. There's a ton.
Cool. I'll put links to everything down below. All I can find. Anyway.
Yeah. I'll send you pages of it. Things that you can explore. So there's just a ton going on already. There's a ton that we can do. There's a March for Moms every year. There's some from top down, from side to side, like things are happening.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. But I am also here for another reason. What do you got going on in your bathroom?
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. It's just the way
This is how I live. Why don't we just go look?
Go check it out.
It's small.
All right.
5 people use it.
Oh my goodness.
2 are small boys who can't aim.
Oh boy.
So we cannot remove the bleach wipes from the bathroom. That has to stay.
Okay, that's the thing that's there.
That's
fine.
a solution.
Okay.
Moms with boys will know. You'll be interested to see what's found its way in there.
All right,
which
well, I can't wait.
In my usual life, I would have removed, but since you were coming, and I want it to be true to how it really does look.
Thank you very much.
Promise.
Hey, I'm excited to find out what's going on in there.
Let's go see.
All right, let's go check it out.
We need some TLC.
All right, let's go do it. All right, so what we got going on in here?
All right, well, we have our dream catcher right at the toilet entrance, so that if you are daydreaming on the toilet, hopefully it'll be positive.
So what do we got going on in here?
I think it will explain itself.
Okay.
It's small.
It is small. It's small for 5 people. So we got some kids' toys going on in the tubs.
They're not exactly ever really tidy. They just kind of move around. And then they get kicked to the back. You'll notice that the shower head is dropped because my oldest likes to take a shower, but he likes to hold on to it and like have control. So we just haven't put it back up.
Okay, that's cool.
Because whatever.
And what's going on over here?
Things. This would be a small container that was never installed. It's a shoe. It's like one of the. It comes with 3-part shoe cabinet from IKEA. Little plastic shoe cabinet.
Okay, I get it.
And it was meant to add a little bit of storage, but you'll notice it's sitting on the floor, so it's not attached to the wall. It could be rest pads for leaking moms. Yeah, you never know. This is probably maybe laundry actually. But there's a bunch of washcloths here that we sometimes use when we need them within arm's reach. There's some moisturizer. I've got an eczema kid who needs a lot of cream, so that's there. There's some travel like DIY dock kit kind of thing.
Okay.
That just kind of gets jammed in there, and then if we open this, it's anybody's guess what's in there.
Oh boy, well we're definitely gonna go in there.
Oh, I have a kid who has molluscum. Any parents out there with kids with molluscum contagiosum? It's the most disgusting, warty, disgusting disease. So I have all these guys, which actually he just healed, so I could probably dispose of these.
Yeah.
Here's, I don't know, all sorts of stuff.
All right, we'll go in there later. We'll go in there later.
Look at this.
What you got going on?
This.
Watch it. Oh.
Look at this. I don't even know.
And then we got more toys over here.
Okay, so this pail came out when we all had a GI bug.
Uh-oh.
And we obviously, you need a vessel. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, well let's clean it so it's not all GI buggy. And then it just lived here.
Okay.
Isn't that what happens in other people's homes?
Not really.
No?
No.
Do they put things away?
Sometimes.
It looked like a very good vessel. Since it had been bleached and cleaned, I was like, oh look, throw extra toys in there. And then here, look. We have empty wipes.
Oh dear.
Not flushable even.
Okay.
And then we have some toys from another room.
What's going on in the cabinet, inside the cabinet?
Somebody's stuffed animal.
Okay. Well, that's okay. It's a goat.
It's a goat.
It's cute.
I call it Seamus.
And then, but you've got.
That's
You
really nice sound effect,
like
by
that?
the way.
I do a lot of Foley. You got shelves here, which I like, and you got
This
some
is
storage
also an
space on top
IKEA
of
thing. I
here.
put that one in. This thing.
I love this.
Okay, wait. I have 3 more of those things that I just never built.
What?
Can I actually confess something?
Yes.
I'm not gonna get arrested though.
No.
I sent my husband to IKEA with a list, and I told him to buy like one of those things, and he came home with this humongous case full of things, and it had like 5 or 7 of them in it. Like he took a case, and I was like, why did you buy so many of those? And I looked at the receipt, and he did not buy so many.
Oh.
Yeah, I still have more of these that I thought about putting up there for like a little more order, but I don't know.
It might be a little too claustrophobic.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Well,
So-
let's actually.
So you want to open this or no?
You know what? Yeah, let's open it. Let's open it just to get a before picture, just to see what's going on
Look at
inside.
this step stool, squatty potty.
I love the squatty potty.
Squatty potty is a must, especially pregnant mamas. Highly recommend.
Really?
Highly recommend pregnant mamas get your squatty potty. Lots of toilet paper.
Wow. Let's see what's in the drawers.
I'm really afraid.
Let's see what's going on.
Okay, some dental things.
Some dental
Q-tips.
things. It's cool. It's cool. And then what's in this guy?
Deodorant,
Deodorant.
hair things.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a lot of deodorant, huh?
It's a lot.
Listen,
yeah.
we are a stink-free home. This is what happens when you have 5 people spitting spitting in the sink.
Should I touch this?
No, it's fine. You're not gonna get a disease.
Okay. What's going on in here?
Just a lot.
Just a lot of stuff.
It's a find a space and put it in thing.
All right, we can't do this. We gotta
What do you
change.
mean?
We gotta change this.
Okay, fine.
It's gotta be better.
Fine. Let's fix it.
All right, so let's take some time
Wait, look at this.
and get up in there. What is this?
Just look.
Oh, it's whoa.
Exactly. That happens all the time.
It's not good.
Crap falls all the time.
That's not good.
This is a problem.
This is a problem. We need to address this. We need to address this. All right, we gotta get to work.
So we separated all sorts of categories so that we're not like going crazy. So let's just
Wait, do you want me to get more? Yeah, do you want me to get more another
Do
bin?
you have another one?
Yeah, I can get one.
Yeah.
All right, we are all done. So you can get a look of how it looks now. We decluttered quite a lot. We took out the basket of toys. And, ooh, can we put a bath mat down?
We can. And we can also show them how much.
This is how much we got rid of.
Going down.
Totally reorganized these cabinets, and now they look, whoa, so much more organized.
There's room to throw more stuff in. I can't wait to fill it up.
Don't fill it back up. Don't fill it back up. Well, we definitely have zones. There are the zones. Awesome. And we took a lot of stuff off of this shelf as well. We added one of these other IKEA things, and inside we've got towels, and we've got room for more toys as well. So this is potential use of space. And we got hair stuff here and some hand napkins here. Took all the toys out from the bottom here, and I just neatened that up a little bit back there. This is now the more organized bathroom. We organized these drawers as well. Got rid of a lot of stuff, as you can see. Look at that. And the bathroom cabinet also organized as well.
I cannot wait.
It's so awesome.
Fill it all up and send you an after picture.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And confession, we did have this little cabinet beside the bathroom, which we're gonna get a shelf to go on top of here to take advantage of some of the vertical space. But we just moved some of the backup items in here. We have moved some of the towels that were here inside, so this is just like a backup place. All right, how do you feel about your new bathroom?
I'm excited to clutter it up.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, thank you very much. It was awesome. And you're super fast and efficient. It was like no time at all.
We're very fast. We worked fast together, and you got rid of a lot of stuff, which I love.
Yeah, I don't have sentimental attachment to like,
That's really good.
I don't know, any bathroom item at all, ever.
Good. All right.
Nor should you.
Nor should you. All right, if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you like videos like this, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.